Hey everyone, Judo here from Publican News Network. I want to kind of do like I don't know, kind of like this separate video about this guy, Joseph Redden, aka the Older Millennial. There's a lot of supporters out here for him that want to say that people are attacking because of his political views and the reason why this all went down and that it was just a DUI. First of all, Joe has been doing his stuff for a very long time. All right, he has been hurting people. He has been grifting from his followers. In fact, he convinced them so well to invest into a hedge fund that shouldn't even be legally open, and they dumped over $3 million into it. This guy is a genius. He really is. I got to give him credit. I know people don't want to give him credit, but I have to give him credit. You have to acknowledge his intelligence. This is not a dumb individual. That's number one. Yes, he's currently in jail, and yes, he was bouncing from Airbnb location to be on the run. We got that, right? At least he had the wherewithal to be able to do that, right? But he was able to not only rebuild his account, because he did have a $1.2 million account. We know he illegally obtained another veteran's DD-214 in an attempt to attack him because he disagreed with his political views. Go figure. But his life was peeled back like an onion. There was nothing left of Joe. It was because of the veteran community, out of the gracious of our kind hearts, to allow him to stay on his platform. Because there was an argument that was made for 22 a day for him. That argument swayed a lot of people. Now, I just recently learned that he apparently had another bout a few months ago, 3-4 months ago, with a few Vet Talk members. Shockingly, I'm surprised he came anywhere near, because that's one of the things, he couldn't come nowhere near Vet Talk. But the point of this is I'm watching people sitting there making excuses for a grown 41-year-old man that made his own choices and his own decisions. Now, your poor morals and your poor ethics, fine. You can have them, you can live your life, whatever. But for you to try to push it on others to justify his crimes and his poor decisions is apprehensible. All right? To sit there and say, oh, it was just a DUI, which is, oh my God, I don't know how many videos I got tagged into that. Just blew my mind. Just a DUI. Look, I don't know how many of them have DUIs, but I want you to put things in perspective. Hundreds of lives are lost every day, and even more are injured because someone gets behind the wheel under the influence of alcohol or some other substance that impairs their ability to drive. That is a conscious decision in a world, and this happened in that same world where there are apps, easy access to get a ride if you had no friends to come pick you up. But he didn't do that. He decided to put other people's lives in danger. And part of that was a suspended driver's license. And he continued to violate that. He just never got caught for it. It was on his previous account, TikToks, that are now down. I don't know if those videos could ever be recovered. But this guy has made decision after decision after decision. And for people to come up here and try to validate that decision or try to make excuses for him or try to even say, oh, alcoholism was another one, then you're playing right in this guy's hand. He will, I would imagine, he will get an attorney, whether public or not, and he will get out. And he'll start attempting to take money from his followers, even in fact probably create a GoFundMe or there's another app to try to build his legal defense fund. You heard it here first. I guarantee that's one of the first things he'll do when he gets out, bails out or whatever. But yeah, this is Joe. You don't need to make excuses. You don't need to push your crappy morals on me or anybody else. Keep them to yourself. If you want to make excuse for a 41-year-old grown man, fine. Go ahead. Tell it with your family. He was just a DUI. He just, they haven't even confirmed if it was alcoholism. And people are trying to throw that out there. This is not a dumb individual, ladies and gentlemen. He is a very smart person, and he knows exactly what he's doing. In fact, he convinced random people to just give out $500 to a hedge fund that has done nothing. Done nothing. And is now in his possession and his board members' possession, with no really way of getting your money back. Anyway, that is my food for thought. That is my experience with Joe and what I have observed here in the past 72 hours of so many videos being made trying to make excuses for this person. Stop. He doesn't need you. He only needs your money. He certainly doesn't need your excuses. Anyway, appreciate you watching. Hopefully this helps. Maybe if it saves one person from trying to make another excuse, then this video did its job. I wish you all luck. See you on the next news article, and I will continue to have updates for this individual as they come out. Be good, be safe, and please subscribe, like, share. Helps the algorithm, helps me out, and yeah. See you soon. Bye, everyone.